I interviewed someone actually overcoming epilepsy, fighting and pushing through the uncomfortability, and this is what stood out to me. So let me ask you this question. What's one thing that you were working towards that you had to then do differently when you started to think about how you had to take into account the epilepsy? Like, what was one thing you were working towards that you had to do differently? Like either it didn't work out or you just had to come up with another plan. What was that one thing?
Man, I had a lot of ideas and plans. First, I had to understand epilepsy. What was epilepsy? And going through those doctors, I never got an answer. So what I did is I met a brother. My mother introduced me to Abdul. He introduced me into health things. He's from Pakistan. So I learned about black seed oil, the cure for everything in old age and death. And then I started studying Islamic scholars. So I think reading and questioning the doctors. So I had to self-educate myself how to find ways not to have epilepsy at work. Because I found out I was born with it at the age of 25. When I found that out, I was like, I played football, I ran track, I was into culinary arts. I was a very active young man. And I was just like, wow, I did all this and I never was told this. I'm like, my mom could have sued, but she didn't know about it. So
Now were you pursuing football or were you pursuing culinary? Which one was it?
Both, actually. It was a mix up. When I was younger, I wanted to go to the Army, but I met like 3 veterans, and they was just like, don't go over there. Then it was culinary arts, because I finished culinary arts in 11th grade, and they were like, I'm gonna go to college with my buddy. So I went to college with my best buddy. I knew since I was 5, my buddy Chris. Love him death, man. I think if they were not there, I don't think things would have turned out well. But luckily, we all went there together.
So that's like community, kind of like community.
Yeah. So we went there as one. The goal was to get through college, play football, and live the best out of our lives. So with that, having it back in my mind with epilepsy, I still had to say, hey, this is who I am. This is my life. I'm going to deal with this, but I'm not going to beat myself up. So that was my plan. I did beat myself up to the ground. I blamed myself, especially after I had a daughter, but it's a lot to say so about that. But to this day, I blame myself for all the things that happened. So I don't blame nobody. I don't point the finger at no one. It was just a life lesson for me. And I had to, like I say, I had to go back and slow things down and realize those were choices I made. Never have to make those choices again. So now that I'm active, working out, I love working out because it was my medicine. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I avoid all those things. The only thing I say I'm guilty of is coffee. This is my new thing. I love coffee now. I'm eating coffee, so I love it. It's delicious.
It really, really is. So what was the negative thought that was really trying to pull you back? Was it trying to get you to quit, or was this really trying to make you feel like negative about circumstances at this point? Like, what was it? Which one was it? And then how did you overcome that negative thought?
Quitting was never the thing. It was the challenge of epilepsy. I would say my, that's tough. I would say, because like I said, it was the understanding of it. It was new to me. Because it was a new thing. I knew nothing about it, I knew nothing about that. I knew about diabetes and other health issues in my family, but I didn't even know what that was. I thought it was maybe that most I was sending me a message like slow down or, because like I said, I had visions. I wanted to do this. It's like a setback. Like, hey, I'm gonna do this, and like every time I would try to, bam, I'm out.
Yeah,
it was like,
and you were trying to figure out why is this thing in my life that's slowing me down.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I would tell anyone who does that in their life, especially it's like dying and coming back. And then I had family, oh, you're doing too much. I said, well, if I'm doing too much, help me. But they would never help. So it was a battle. And this battle will continue for the rest of my life. But I'm not going to let it defeat me. I mean, it's like I say, my younger days, it's like fourth quarter every day. I'm ready for that smoke, I cried. But I had to get over that. Like, it's just something you got to deal with, I didn't want to be disabled, looked at as a disabled. I beat myself. But now I love it now because, hey, I've accepted it. I live with it. I love it. I try to embrace myself and others. Hey, and I meet people who have a disability, so now it's even better.
Yeah.
So I build a community of people who are disabled.
And that's a beautiful thing too.
And
Yeah.
it is, man. The thing is, you learn.
Yeah. You learn how other people are coping and surviving, and
coping, and you realize you think you're going through. There's people out here going through twice as what I'm going through. I'm like, wow. So like when I went to the first time ever going to a meeting with people with epilepsy, hey, it was people who were suicidal. It was people who had to be assisted. I still got my arms, legs, and eyes, and I can talk to people.
It puts things in perspective,
Yeah,
for sure.
things in perspective. So
Yeah, that helped me too. Yeah.
So other than that, I just was like, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. And my message too, like, would be like to people, and I wrote about this in my book too, is you have to sometimes just play your best hand, and then you have to like,
it's a chess game.
Yeah. You have to look to see like, okay, well, this happened to me, but how do I still move forward and build something? Sometimes it may just be differently, but I go into details with that too. But seeing how you surrounded yourself with community people that, because we're not really designed to like do life by ourselves. But sometimes when we get in the moments and we feel like, man, woe is me, or nobody really understands what I'm going through, we can't isolate. So you finding those allies, that you could put yourself around.
And we need that, man, especially in our people. That individualism is not it. I mean, we came in this world with someone that made you, and that helped you, your mother and father, with the Most High, and someone's going to bury you. And I mean, we can build it like that one day if we stop that. It's me, I mentality, because we all need help. We all need help.
I talk about that too. All right.
Most content today is looking to equip a man or equip a person with how to get rich, how to secure the bag. My book, it's going to teach you how not to quit. In the comments type book, I'll send you a link so you can grab a copy.